If you're a subscriber to this channel and you're watching this video because you have been subscribed to this channel for many years, then my mind is going to be blown, because this channel has been completely inactive for about 12 years. And this is what today's video is all about. It's about a transition from where I was 15 years ago to where I am now, because I've got a few exciting updates that I want to share. And if it's something that you're interested in, then please let me know, and also follow the links that I'm going to explain. I'm going to try and do this video in one sitting. I would usually like to add some photos and videos of things that I'm talking about and make things a bit more fancy and stuff, but I'm actually in the car at my work on my break, so I just want to get this video done. I want to get it out there, and hopefully you're interested enough to go from this channel to my new one. So back in the day, it says on the thumbnail 12 years ago, but it must be about 15 by now, because I done BMXing as a teenager, and that was when me and my mates used to go out on the bikes every single day after school, make videos at the weekends, put them on YouTube, and that was it. And basically we just had fun. We had fun making videos, we had fun editing, we had fun uploading them to YouTube, and just watching the views come in, the subscribers building up. And it even got to a point that we would go to the local skate park, or even like a couple of miles away, and people would know who I am purely because of my BMXing, which as a teenager was just mind-blowing. And the reason I'm making this video is not so that you can do the transition between the BMXing to the new channel, which I'm going to explain. It's because I've been kicking myself ever since. And the reason for that is because there's two big famous YouTubers that have done the same thing as me, but I stopped when I shouldn't have. So one of them is Adam LZ. He went from being a pro sponsored BMXer to drifting in cars, and now look where he is, if you know who he is. And if not, have a look, because his YouTube channel is incredible. As well as Matt Armstrong, he done BMXing and then transitioned into cars and automotive, and look where he's ended up. And I just think to myself, like, the way that was going when I was 15 years old, and the way that the internet and YouTube and everything is now, I am kicking myself, because I could have made something amazing out of it. Because the end goal for YouTube for me was always just to have just a community that took interest in things that I was doing and had conversations about it and discussed things, and just grew the channel together. Like, it wasn't all about me, and it wasn't all about the views and the subscribers and likes and all that sort of stuff. It was just all about having an online community of people that you've never met, but also engaging in your life's things, such as BMXing at the time. So I've been thinking recently, this is something that I want to do again, and I just want to talk about what I'm going to be doing. So I started another YouTube channel 4 years ago, and it was to do cars, because cars has been a big part of my life for as far back as I can remember. Like I said, I done BMXing when I was 15, I'm now 30, which is unbelievable. And I think to myself, like, if I'm going to do this, this is the perfect time to do it, because I've got a good camera, I've got an amazing computer that can do all the editing and the rendering, I've got interesting things car-wise and ideas that I can bring to life, and I can easily make these videos. So I thought, why not just put a transition video out on my old channel, and if anyone sees it, they have the opportunity to head over and subscribe to the new channel and stick with me, basically. So the new channel, like I said, started 4 years ago. Uploaded one car video of me putting a Honda S2000 air filter on a Volkswagen Passat. And 4 years ago, yeah, it started off slow, it was only one video on the channel, but see now, it's got 105,000 views. And I think to myself, seeing those 4 years, if I just kept producing videos, like, they all might have been like that. Again, kicking myself, and it's just something that I've always wanted to do way back when I was a kid, and it's something that I want to do now. So I've decided that I'm going to put my full attention and effort into the whole YouTube thing again and just stick with it. And I'm going to be hard on myself to do it because life has changed. I'm full-time working. I've got a 5, nearly 6-year-old boy. I'm getting married in less than 2 months, and I'm also looking for my first house. So I'm not a teenager at school BMXing anymore. I'm now an adult with adult life and priorities. But I've always just loved YouTube and wanted to make something out of it. So I'm going to talk a bit about what I'm going to be doing in the channel, because I need you to be interested and I need you to want to do the transition over. So I have a 1995 Honda Integra Type R DC2 GDM version, so it's a Japan import. I've bought the car 2 years ago. I've not touched it in 2 years, and now I'm finally working on it. And it's just the process of things that I'm doing, working on it, the jobs I'm doing, and just what it's actually like to work on a car. And also I want it to be like a learning curve as well, because even me, if I'm struggling to do something, I just go on Google, I go on YouTube, how to do this, how to do that. And that's how people learn these days, because it's so quick to be able to find something out if you're struggling. And speaking of struggling, I always live by, you need to make mistakes, you need to fail at things to learn from it, because that is learning. So if I make a mistake, if I fail at something, I'm going to upload it and I'm going to share it, because that's how you learn. And it also shows that I'm being honest, because a lot of people do clickbait, a lot of people edit things, a lot of people hide things, and makes a lot of people wonder and ask questions, whereas I don't want that. I just want to be me. I want to enjoy what I'm doing, and also I want other people to enjoy what I'm doing as well. So I've also got a 1995 Honda Civic EJ2 Coupe, which is in short an EG Coupe. If you know your Hondas, you know what I'm talking about. And like I said, if you've no idea what I'm talking about, just Google it and you'll see the cars that I have. Or, like I'm going to say in a bit, just click the link below and it'll take you straight to the channel, and you'll see straight away what I'm actually doing and the things that I've got to do. That car I bought as my first sort of project, and I fitted a K20 Type R engine in it from a B series to a K series, which was my first ever engine swap, and I did dive in at the deep end, so to say. However, that has drove me from here, which is Portseaton next to Edinburgh, all the way to France for a Honda show, and then Amsterdam for like a boys' holiday, because it was all the boys, and then back home again. 2,000 miles we drove in that car. And again, this takes me back to why I'm kicking myself, because I done the BMXing until I was about 15, 16, passed my test, and that was the biking done. That was me straight onto cars, because it's all I've ever wanted to do. It's all I've ever been mostly interested in. And I kick myself thinking all of the car things that I've done, I could have filmed and continued this YouTube channel and possibly ended up somewhere like Adam Elsie, like Matt Armstrong. And it's just so gutting that I just haven't like proceeded with that. And also on the BMX sort of side of things is, yes, I've still got my bikes, yes, I'll go out on them every so often, but it's just not my main hobby, it's not my main priority anymore. And I just hope that if you're watching this video, you understand and you know that I'm being honest. And just to do the transition between the 15-year-old me BMXing onto the 30-year-old me automotive side of things, working on cars, doing like a sort of vlog thing as well, because it won't just be a video of me doing this job on a car and that's it. It'll be the process of it, the researching, the buying the parts, unboxing the parts, excuse me, fitting the parts, etc. And I just want to include everything that I do car wise into my videos, and hopefully that's something that's interesting. So the channel in question is called JJR Cars, because my full name is James John Robertson and it's about cars. And like I said, I done one video 4 years ago, and I realised that actually gained a few subscribers, and I've ever so slowly over the past couple of months just been doing, excuse me again, like I said, I am trying to do this video in one take because I'm at my work on my break time, and I'm just trying to get it one and done. Usually I put fancy things on and a few videos and pictures to explain what I'm talking about, but there will be mistakes in this, like me just hiccuping there and me having to think about what I'm talking about. But again, this is me being honest. I'm not cutting anything out, I'm not editing it, I'm literally recording this and uploading it straight away. So if there's things that you're like, oh, I can't believe I included that, I do apologise. I'm just getting this out there. Again, where was I? Because I've literally just lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I've put a few videos out there of a sort of idea of the whole car thing, and I actually shared this new channel on my Facebook, Instagram and my TikTok account, and it's something that I found really difficult to do, and that's what I wanted to talk about next. Is see, this whole being in front of the camera and talking and stuff, I can't stand it. Like, I really have something in me that I just find like cringy. Like, I'm just like, I'm struggling to speak to myself in front of a camera on my own, literally looking at myself, and there's things I don't like and things like that. And I think that's what's put me off so long, because you see people out there that are just so comfortable behind a camera, and so the flow is amazing, and they just have like a natural talent to be able to do it, and I just feel like I haven't been able to do that. But what I've realised in life is, if you have goals and things you want to achieve, you just need to do them, because there's going to be people out there that are negative, that make comments, that laugh about things. But to be honest, like, positive or negative, it helps me either way. It helps the channel grow, and at the end of the day, that's what matters, is me doing the effort, making videos, editing them, uploading them, replying to comments, engaging with the community. That's what matters, because it's all one thing, if that makes sense. So positive, negative, is going to go the same direction. So I just need to try and get that out of my mind. And even now, looking back at the first video that I done on the new channel of me talking, I feel better already, and I feel like my confidence is growing, and I'm not pausing as much to try and think about what I'm going to talk about and that sort of thing. So I'm learning already, and I can't explain to you how happy that makes me. So again, there we go, I'm trying to think about what I'm talking about. I think that's almost it for this video, honestly. It's literally just a 15-year catch-up in, what's that, a 13-minute video already. It's just to go from my 15-year-old self, BMX and hobby, right over to my new automotive channel. And I also have an Instagram account set up, so if you use Instagram, I'll put the link in the description as well. And what I'll be doing on there is uploading photos and videos of what I'm doing, as well as stuff I've done in the past. So it gives you a sort of interesting idea of things that I have done and possible things to look forward to as well. So I'll put that in the description as well. And it's the same as the YouTube, it's just JGR Cars, but it's got a full stop between the R and the J, so it's jgr.cars for the Instagram. So I think that's everything I wanted to mention. I've mentioned the good old days of BMXing, what really happened, and just life happened. I mentioned my regrets, that I should have stuck at it. I've mentioned the new channel, I've mentioned the Instagram, and I've mentioned a bit about myself, how I feel about all this. But I'm motivated, I'm happy I'm doing it, and I hope that this interests you to do this transition with me. And again, the first thing I said, and I'll say it again, that if you are a subscriber of this channel and have been for all these years, and you're making the transition over, thank you so much. Like, you've no idea how much that means. And the reason I'm doing that transition is because if people liked me then, hopefully you still like me now, and you want to see what I'm doing and keeping up with me, then it is honestly truly appreciated, and hopefully this interests you enough to do that transition. So Instagram account and new YouTube channel in the description. Please, I don't need a subscription on this channel, just move over to the new one and subscribe there. This is my last ever video, sadly, on this channel, and I just want it to be one, done, and just get on with the future of Speedyjames, really. So please leave a comment on this video, what your comments, opinions, feelings are, or even go over onto my latest video on the new channel and leave a comment there just to say that you have done the transition, and I'll get back to you. I want to reply to every comment. I want to be active, and I'll thank you again, because I don't have very high expectations of this, just because the channel's been inactive for so many years. But you never know. You never know, and that is the thing with YouTube, is you just don't know what's around the corner, and you don't know how well your video is going to go. So that's it from me today. Thanks for the memories. Thank you for being subscribed to my BMXing. Like I said, still got my BMXs, so you never know. I might take a trip out one day and do some BMXing as well as my car videos, because like I said, it's kind of like a vlog / automotive channel. So that's it. Thank you very much. Again, there might be a few mistakes in here. I might have said things twice, but I'm just leaving it all in. I'm just going to get this done, upload, and see where it takes me. So thanks very much for watching, and I truly hope to see you over in the new channel. So thanks very much, take care, and I'll see you later.